So I got 20k worth of my stuff stolen the other night, and here's how it happened.
So Commy's just had his bag stolen.
Hey guys, I wasn't gonna make a video like this because I didn't really want to put my information out there, like, so the whole world knows what I'm doing or like whatever happened to me. But I was thinking to myself, like, I'm so at the point where I'm so open with you guys that I feel like it's right to sit down and speak about what happened to me recently, because I put on social media a little bit of it and loads of you were replying asking if I was okay and stuff. I'm not gonna be here for too long. I kind of just need to get it out there because obviously putting on my social media clearly isn't enough, but I thought I'd make a full video about what happened, and it took me at least 3 or 4 days to get over what's happened because I went through a lot in that space of time. So like, I'm not even asking for people to be there for me. I just want like to kind of like give my story out. I don't even know how to word it or whatever I'm saying. I just like wanted to speak for a bit because it's been having the worst start to 2021, and I feel like you guys watching this, if you think your 2021 was bad, then just keep on watching.
60. How many green teas do you have a day?
Like 3. So as you guys know, I got robbed, but none of you actually know what got robbed, which is kind of interesting. So let me run you through what happened the other day. So me and Millie were super bored and went for a drive around London, and we ended up going to see Ben because we can actually see him as he lives alone, so it's like a support bubble thing. Went to Ben Morris's place for around an hour and a half, and we're literally just chilling in his place, like having fun, just literally relaxing, like catching up. And then we decided to go back home. The time is like 5 p.m. It just got dark, and I had all my stuff in my backpack because I don't know why, but when I'm traveling somewhere, I always keep my stuff with me just so I know I have it. I never really leave my stuff in people's cars anyway because I am quite cautious of that stuff, but I guess at this point of time I didn't really care about that. So as you can expect, I walk out of Ben's apartment building. Fun fact, my bag was taken. At this point, I don't really know what like the worst you could ever experience is, but I'm assuming when you lose your life, your heart kind of drops. Mine didn't even drop because I just didn't want to believe it. We then get home and it's me, Ben and Millie at this point, and we go home to Spencer and we're literally like panicking, and I'm like, what the frick do I do to Elmo? Because like Elmo is kind of the dad of the group, like he can kind of like help me in those certain situations. Elmo didn't actually care. But then again, this is where it gets deep because no one actually knows why it was so bad that my bag got stolen. Inside that bag was a list of things, and when I tell you these lists, like you're actually gonna be like, what the actual frick, like why the hell are you walking around with that kind of stuff in your backpack? I actually had to sip some tea for this one. So here are the things that were in my backpack. I had my... Hi, sorry for the random break. I just want to say, if you are watching this video, please hit that subscribe button. Just by you clicking one button, it would actually make me feel better, so please just do it. And let's get back on with the video. Number 1, my designer bag, which was like £850. The things I have in that bag, like I don't wear a lot of designer clothes. Like I literally, you would never catch me wearing designer clothes, but designer items where it like looks after my things, I would tend to spend money on that because I know it'll be better in the long run. When you spend your money on things that will be beneficial in the future instead of clothes, like it makes sense. Either way, I had my wash bag stolen, which had my beard trimmer, my shaver, all of that stuff. I couldn't shave my beard. Today is the first day that I could shave my beard because I had to buy one off Amazon. Couldn't even use my own card because my wallet got stolen as well. I had 2 wallets in that bag with my ID, with my home address, and all of that stuff. Had my car keys taken, my laptop, my camera, and then this is where it gets bad. I had my birthday present, my 21st birthday present that my dad spent so long saving up for. He basically brought me a Rolex watch, and this guy, whoever stole my bag, literally got my Rolex watch, which is so bad. I'm not gonna lie, the cost of that watch costs around £13,000 now as it's gone up in value, which sucks so much. Just the thought of losing a present that expensive, I don't know who on earth has experienced losing a present that costs that much money, but like the fact that I did, it is not a good feeling. Like the fact that I had to ring my dad, and the first thing I said to my dad was, hey, I need some help on whether to call the police or not. My dad goes, what's up? Like, what have you done? Told him everything, and then I had to tell him about the watch that I got stolen, and my dad was genuinely so upset, and my heart kind of breaks a bit. Like I actually can't believe this is like kind of my fault. To be fair, someone did break into Millie's car, so whoever that that was, good luck, because you are seen on CCTV camera, and it actually comes down to whether if I want to press charges or not. But why do I feel bad if I press charges on this person? I once got my trainer stolen in school once by one of my teachers. Like, she wasn't a teacher, she just worked at the school for cleaning, and I remember I saw her in my local fish and chip shop down the road on the weekend wearing my bright orange trainers. Like, she couldn't have been any more bait when she stole something. And I went home crying, told my dad, and he said, son, honestly, if they stole it for a reason, and that is because they needed it more than you. And I was like, wow, that hits really deep, but I guess that is what it is. And then ever since then, my mindset on money wasn't really there, and I didn't really have a feeling towards money or anything.
You're so humble. You're so humble.
Really?
Yeah. It's like you're so humble that you don't even like know how much is in your bank account.
Okay. Either way, I feel like the person that stole my stuff clearly needed it more than me. Actually, no, that's not the case, because they stole my camera and my laptop, and that's how I work. So the only thing I had left was my PS4 and my iPhone. Luckily, because if I didn't have any of those things, oh my freaking god, I would have literally like jumped in front of the next moving train. I forgot to add, midway when I was calling the police, I didn't want to actually call the police. For some weird ass reason, I didn't think calling the police would be a good idea. But then all my friends are literally telling me to, so that I end up calling 999. And did Ben film some of it, Millie? If I have any content, I'll put it in. I don't actually know, but if people aren't believing me in this story, like, that's pretty fucked up in my opinion. I don't know, I wouldn't joke about, I mean, I would do anything for clout, sure, but I definitely would not lie about getting like 20k worth of my stuff stolen. I think you have to be sick in the head to lie about something like that. So when this is happening, I was calling 999, and before I called, I was like to Millie, Ben and Spencer, I was like, can someone please help me? Like, what do I say to the police when they answer? Blah blah blah. So Millie and Ben weren't helping me because Ben and Millie were in a fight because Millie had ordered food and didn't tell Ben, so Millie and Ben were arguing over that, and I was left there by myself to call the police and speak to them, and it was honestly the worst freaking experience I've ever been put through. Why am I friends with these kind of people? Like, the fact that they didn't care about my stuff being stolen, but they cared more about them ordering food.
Oh no, we cared about both, but then I had also ordered food, and then you were like, we need to drive here, and I was like, bitch, my Nando's is here in 2 minutes.
Like, the priorities on these people, like, I actually have no chill with them, seriously.
No, not one of you have been like, it's okay, like, don't worry, we'll just kind of sat there. Spencer ordered a fucking Subway meal. Like, oh, because I'm listening.
And then it gets worse. I wake up the next morning after I went through so much that night. Like, I never ever break or lose my things, and the fact that I experienced something like this was the scariest thing ever. And I wake up in the next morning, I told my sister about it. My sister handles all my stuff, so my sister is like basically, I guess you can call it like a personal assistant. She basically cancelled my card, which was with TSB. I'm not sure how much I can say of this just because I don't leak my stuff, but I have another card for HSBC, and I get a call from HSBC the next morning, and this guy starts being really sketch on the phone, and the number they called me off was also very sketch, and he's basically asking for loads of my details, basically being like, am I speaking to Carmelo Luciano Emilio Solita? And I'm like, yeah, like, that's my name. Like, you'd only know that's my name because that's my full name if you read it off my card. So I was like, oh, this is sketch. I'm texting my sister being like, am I supposed to be speaking to this person on the phone? Like, have you booked this for me? Like, should I be speaking? And my sister is not responding, and I'm getting really sketched on the phone, and then the guy starts asking for my address, and I'm thinking, you should know my address if you've got my details, surely. Like, he knew my full ass name, why would he not know my address? Then I'm like to him, is it okay if I call you back? And he's like, yeah, sure, but when will you call me back? And then I instantly hung up, and I'm thinking, what the fuck? I call my sister, and she goes, what did you say to the guy on the phone? And I was like, nothing, he was asking for my details, but I only gave him some of them. And she's like, do not give anyone your details. The only card I reported missing was your TSB one, and that was HSBC on the phone, and they would have no idea that I had my card stolen, because the guy on the phone was basically saying, I heard you had your card stolen, blah blah blah, and I'm thinking, what the actual hell is going on? I then ring back the number that called me, and it was an automatic voicemail thing for HSBC that had been recorded when you'd actually ring the real HSBC. So you'd ring the actual HSBC, and the guy that rung me had recorded that for his own voicemail thing, and it was the most sketch thing. There is a guy out to get me, and I am genuinely not safe. I do not feel safe at this house. Me, Millie, and Spencer are currently together, but we honestly do not want to be here. We want to move out of this house and just get the frick away. We are genuinely not safe, and we do not feel safe. Like, I probably made this video to make it seem like, oh, this is what's happening to me, but it's honestly getting so much worse, and it's way more serious than you probably all think. We had stuff a couple of months ago and a couple of years ago, whatever, about people coming to our house because, like, I don't know how to explain, but it got leaked ages ago, but it's off now. But people came to our house, they were asking to see Millie T. Very, very weird behavior. But now knowing that someone has my house key, my car key, and my ID, and my credit cards, and all of the stuff that I would possibly need in life, this random man has them, and he is trying to play a game with me, and it's honestly the most fucked up thing I have ever experienced. I wanted to go home, back to my family home, to get away from all of this because they told me to go home, but then lockdown hit, so now I'm literally stuck here. But then again, I wouldn't want to leave Millie and Spencer alone here, purely because, like, I would feel bad leaving them here after knowing someone could potentially be coming to my house to steal more of my items. Like, it's just, I physically can't explain, like, how I feel. I haven't been able to sleep at night. Like, I've been crying most days. Like, I'm not even the type of person to cry. Like, you guys watch my videos, like, not feeling fucking safe. I just don't know what to do anymore. I'm probably not gonna be able to make YouTube videos for the time being because I don't have a freaking laptop or a camera or an SD card. Oh, and they also stole my SD card, which had around 264 gigabytes filled up with content of me and my friends. I don't know who's watching this video, and I don't know how much you're watching of it. Like, if you're still watching, thank you so much, because I'm not telling you to be here. I'm trying to get over it. There's so much worse going on in like life. Like, there's literal corona and people are dying. Everything in that bag is 110% replaceable. I was gonna say that, but you can't actually replace an SD card with all of those memories on from many years, so that's what really hits hard, especially the fact that my sisters bought me a really expensive Christmas present that I had in that bag, and also my girlfriend bought me my birthday present that I had in that bag, and my dad bought me a birthday present that I had in that bag. Tell me why I was walking around with a bag in with that much stuff. I'm stupid, and I guess I deserved it, but then again, no one really deserves to get robbed. I wouldn't really wish it upon anyone. Like, it would be okay if, like, one thing got stolen, because obviously I could, like, get over it. I wanted to make this video because I want to tell everyone that I am okay. I just really do not feel safe at all. I'm on edge every single night. I hate sleeping in my room knowing that someone has all of my fucking details about me. Like, the anxiety it gives me is honestly, like, unbearable. I don't even want to speak about it. I physically can't sit here and film a different kind of YouTube video and act like none of this happened. I just wanted to be real and give you an explanation on what's been happening, because I've been getting so many messages over social media about it. There is more going on in the world. I'm taking every day as it comes, and I'm with my friends and stuff, so I'm just gonna spend it with them and hopefully not be on edge, even though we are literally all feeling so unsafe. But we're trying to not act like we're not safe on social media, to not get everyone worrying about us, because we don't want anyone worrying about us. And I did not make this video for sympathy. I'm literally just saying how I feel and what happened, so I don't want anyone taking it the wrong way and acting like I'm asking for money or love and all that stuff, because I'm genuinely not. I'm almost over it. It's been about 4 days and I'm still in talks with the police and stuff. Obviously, I don't know if I would have thrown in the content that Millie T filmed for me and Ben Morris filmed for me on the day. Fuck my life, man. Like, this shit couldn't get, my 2021 could not get any freaking worse, so yeah.
When we got to the car and realised that it had been robbed, we were all very spaced out.
Oh, why don't you explain your side of the story? Do you want to sit or not? Why did you look at it like, ew, I'd rather kill myself?
Look at what?
Okay, don't worry, just carry on.
I felt nothing. I think in situations like that, when it happens, I just feel numb, and then I'm just like, well, that happened. Can I just say, I do actually care, and I just know Carmi so much to the point where it was like, for me to get out of the camera and start filming was the best thing that I could have done.
No, like, honestly, the people that I spoke to, and everyone was like, who are you with? And I said Spencer, Millie, and Ben, and I explained what they were all acting like, and every single person was like, they were the wrong people to be there at that time. I was like, you know what, like, none of us care about the money situation. Like, no one cares about materialistic items. To be fair, everyone cared more about my laptop being stolen. Ben Morris helped me with that, but anything else after that was done, they all kind of just pushed me to the side and wanted to order food and like play games. I physically couldn't sit there and act normal after that, so yeah, that was that.
But what would you have done if it was me?
I would have said, your fault, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. I was laughing because I thought not I wasn't laughing, I cared a lot. I felt really bad. But my bag got stolen as well.
Oh yeah,
my Louis Vuitton backpack. We are so materialistic. We're like, my Rolex, my Louis Vuitton bag.
It's not, that's the thing. If I had bought that Rolex myself, I wouldn't feel half as bad. It's the fact that my dad saved up for like, I don't know how long to buy me that present, and it just got stolen like that. I would rather it being my own money. Like, the fact that it wasn't my money makes me feel even worse.
Yeah, and same with my bag. I don't care about my bag, but it was a gift. It was a gift from my mum from Christmas a few years ago, and it was like my first ever designer. Oh no, it wasn't my first ever one. It was like my favorite designer bag. It's the meaning behind it all, right?
Yeah.
Yours was a gift, mine was a gift. That's literally irreplaceable now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, and also my Bob's cat hat got stolen. I'm not sure if like many of you know, but I only wore this one specific cap. Like, go through my Instagram, I'll put a picture on the screen now, and the fact that got stolen, it was like £2 from a vintage store. The depression that has given me is unbelievable. Like, I literally hate the world.
So yeah, everyone hashtag pray for Kami on Twitter. He's gonna get through this really tough time, aren't you? He's got all of us around him. We're gonna support him, give him so much love.
We literally have someone potentially out there to get us.
You should just smile.
What are we gonna do when someone busts into the door and they're like, give us your money with a fucking gun? Yeah, exactly. Bye, guys.
Who are you calling?
My sister. Fuck.
So, Kami's just had his bag stolen.
You can't even show this kitchen, Millie.
I'm not showing the kitchen.
Oh my god. Guys, what the fuck? Ow, I lost my Rolex. Like, I'm not even trying to sound like a stuck up, like, mess. It was a present, but I've lost it now from my own dad. That's so awful, and I feel like shit. I literally lost my laptop with literally all my whole life, but I didn't really care because everything was replaceable. But when it's a present that I got gifted, or not even gifted, for fuck's sake, when I get a present that was actually bought for me from my own dad, that's when it hits deep. So yeah, rip. My mom always says, where's your Rolex? Like, you should leave it here or something because it's like not safe and stuff. I was like, no, it's in my bag, and I fucking put it in my front. That's a bit bait, to be honest. But then again, I am holding a fucking designer bag around me.
You really put so much trust into everything in that bag, like your whole life in there.
Who do I ring? My sister, my dad?
Yeah, your dad.
Should I ring Kate?
Imagine if your phone was in that bag as well.
I was just about to
you
say.
You couldn't have done anything.
Oh, my car keys. Oh, more than 15k then if they grab the car. No, not one of you have been like, it's okay, like, don't worry, we'll just kind of sat there. Spencer ordered a fucking Subway meal. Like, oh, because I'm listening. Oh, guys, I feel like shit. Just want
But like, on a real, if we do want Chipotle, we kind of have to leave now.
Mil, I can't do that, I don't think.
You just don't want it
I think I feel physically ill.
Okay, fair. I was like, because obviously, like, we'll keep the vibe, but just if you want to move into the car or not.
Oh, I feel...
Wait, who said we're keeping the vibe?
No, keeping the vibe of like how you can still like do whatever he's doing, but like on the car, on the way there.
I thought we finished.
You know what? The thing that you have lost is just the money, though. Not to make that any better, but it is like it's all money, and like that's pretty replaceable.
Oh, I don't want to be sad about it. So like,
would it make you feel better if you repurchased everything now, or not everything, but like the laptop?
Oh, I can't even work.
I'm so depressed.
I think this shit's more important than you getting your food delivery.
Well,
Do you know what I mean?
I just said, do I order food? And you like order food, so I did.
Well, I didn't think I could get them arrested. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but also what I'm saying is I don't think they'll get you to meet at Tesco straight away. What purpose would they have to do that?
Should I ring the police, guys?
I just don't know what they're actually gonna. Would they come out and help and meet you?
God, imagine if I had to meet up with the police. Guys, what do I do? Ben, what do I do?
Don't know.
Oh, can someone fucking help me?
Like, okay, realistically, what will the police do?
Should I ring my dad and just see what he says? Because I kind of would go off his opinion. I'm calling my dad.
A note on the system just to say, you know, your items have been stolen. Alright, so that will all be done in the next call that you receive.
Okay, do you know when I'll receive the call?
Well, I don't know what their workload is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're not able to give out time frame.
Okay, no worries. Alright, thank you so much for your help, thank you.